3 in 5 used car buyers end up with costly hidden problems. From flood-damaged frames to fake airbags and rolled-back odometers, the used car market is a minefield of scams. Over 450,000 have rolled-back odometers, and thousands more are ticking time bombs with polished exteriors. If you don't know what to look for, you're the next target. You're about to discover 17 brutal red flags shady sellers pray you miss, and the 2 overlooked details that can expose a car's true history in seconds. Don't be fooled. Trap number 17. Spotless engine bay. A suspiciously clean engine bay isn't always a sign of good maintenance. In fact, it often means the opposite. Engines naturally collect grime, oil residue, and dust. That's just what happens when a car is driven regularly. So when you lift the hood and see a spotless, gleaming bay, that's your cue to be cautious. Many shady sellers pressure wash the engine to hide issues. Leaks from the head gasket, valve covers, or coolant hoses can be completely masked with a quick spray down. Once everything's bone dry, even serious problems become invisible. You'll only notice them weeks later, after the damage is yours to deal with. The goal is to make you think the car has been well cared for. But don't fall for it. An engine that looks too good to be true probably is. A bit of dirt and dust is actually a good sign. It means no one's tried to cover up its history. And if you're thinking about cleaning your own engine bay, don't bother. It'll get dirty again fast. Focus on keeping the engine running well, not looking perfect. Shine fades. Problems don't. But sometimes, the real cover-ups don't happen under the hood. They're hiding in a place you rarely think to check. Trap number 16. Fresh undercoating on undercarriage. If the undercarriage looks freshly painted, run. A spotless, jet black underside on a used car isn't normal. It's not care. It's a cover-up. Sellers and shady mechanics often apply fresh undercoating to hide rust, patchy welds, or past frame repairs. It looks clean, but it's deception at its finest. Real used cars show signs of life. You should see road grime, light surface rust, or wear from normal use. That's expected. What you shouldn't see is a perfect coat that looks like it was applied yesterday. That's not maintenance, it's misdirection. Here's the worst part. Undercoating traps moisture. If rust was already forming underneath, that new layer just sealed in the problem. You won't see it until the damage spreads deep into the frame. It's simple. Grab a flashlight and a screwdriver, tap the frame, poke around the welds, and check the pinch welds. If the metal is soft or flakes off, walk away. No bargain is worth a rusted spine. Remember, undercoating isn't always protection. Sometimes it's a mask, and what it's hiding could cost you thousands or worse. And if something feels too perfect underneath, wait till you check a detail so small, most people don't even glance at it, but it could cost you the entire car. Trap number 15, missing or mismatched VINs. The vehicle identification number is like a car's fingerprint. It tells you where it came from, what it is, and if it's even legal. So if the VIN on the dash doesn't match the one on the door jamb or engine bay, that's not a typo. That's a red flag waving in your face. This could mean the car is stolen. Shady sellers often swap or tamper with VINs to hide a stolen identity. Or worse, you could be looking at a cloned car, rebuilt from wrecks, and passed off as legit. Sometimes it's title fraud. Sometimes it's a totaled car with a new identity. And if it's an import, wrong format or shady paperwork can cause major legal issues. Always check the VIN in at least 3 places: dashboard, driver's door, and engine bay. Make sure they match the title and service records. If anything feels off, call your local Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, before going any further. Because once you buy a car with mismatched VINs, the real owner or the police might come looking for it. And just like that, you own a problem, not a car. You'd think that number would protect you, but the deception gets even deeper. Sometimes, it's hidden in plain sight. Creeped out yet? Good. Tap that like, hit subscribe, and let's peel back the next layer. Trap number 14, odometer tampering. With today's digital dashboards, shady sellers can roll back mileage in minutes and make it look clean. It's shockingly common. Nearly 1 in 10 used cars on the market show false mileage. Here's the trap. You see 45,000 miles and think you've found a gem, but the seats are sagging, the steering wheel is worn out, and the pedals look like they've seen war. That doesn't add up. Modern tools can fake the numbers, but your eyes won't lie. Look at the wear and tear. Do the brakes feel loose? Is the driver's seat unusually rough? That's your clue. Also, run the numbers. An average car racks up around 12,000 miles a year. So if a 10-year-old car shows only 30K on the dash, big red flag. Either it sat for years or someone's lying. Always check the service history and inspect past mileage records. Sites like Carfax or Government Ministry of Transport databases can help track mileage over time. Because once you buy, you can't roll the truth forward again. Shockingly, the real danger may not be how far the car's gone, but what it's been through. Trap number 13. Airbags deployed or missing. If an airbag is missing or fake, it's shady, and worst of all, dangerous. No airbag means no protection in a crash. And sadly, sellers know how to cover it up. After an accident, airbags deploy. Replacing them is expensive. So, to save money, some sellers skip it. Instead, they stuff foam in the steering wheel or seal the dash with glue. From the outside, it may look untouched, but inside, it's a ticking time bomb. Start with the airbag warning light. It should light up briefly when you start the car, then go off. If it doesn't show at all or stays on, there's a problem. Don't ignore it. Look closely at the dashboard. Do you see wrinkles, bulges, or uneven seams? That's a sign the airbag cover has been tampered with. Mismatched panels or fresh glue around the steering wheel. Huge red flag. Always scan the car's accident history. If there was a major crash but no airbag record, be suspicious. You want to feel safe behind the wheel, but when things go wrong, you need real protection, not a hollow shell built on lies. Worried about who fixed it? Watch 15 mechanic scams everyone falls for. Trap number 12. Disabled dashboard warning lights. When you start a car, every warning light should flash briefly. That includes the check engine light, airbag, ABS, and more. It's a system check, just like a plane before takeoff. If those lights don't show up, it's not a clean report. It's a cover-up. Shady sellers may remove bulbs or tamper with wiring to keep those lights off permanently, especially the check engine light. Why? Because if it's hidden, you won't know what's broken until it's too late. A dashboard with 0 warnings isn't always a good sign. In fact, it could mean someone's gone the extra mile to fool you. Turn the key and watch carefully. If warning lights never come on, even for a second, walk away. Because when a real issue hits the engine, transmission, or brakes, you won't get a heads up, just a big repair bill, or worse. Don't trust silence. A quiet dash could be screaming trouble underneath. And if the dash is hiding the truth, wait until you hear the excuse that sellers love using when you ask for this next critical proof. Trap number 11. Inconsistent service history. Missing or inconsistent service history is a massive red flag. Sellers love saying, "The records got lost," or "I misplaced them." Don't fall for it. If they can't show a full history, demand at least the last 12 months. That's the bare minimum to prove it's been looked after. A car without proof of regular oil changes, brake checks, or fluid flushes could be hiding serious issues. Maybe it skipped maintenance. Maybe it suffered damage, and they're covering it up. Well-maintained cars always come with receipts or digital logs. Period. Those records show care, not just claims. No paper trail? That's not a small oversight. It's a flashing warning. Also, be on guard for vague reports or homemade checklists. Real service history is dated, detailed, and traceable. No records means no proof. And no proof means you're one bad drive away from a disaster. Before you buy, ask for the receipts. If they hesitate, you already have your answer. Trap number 10. Refusal of pre-purchase inspection. Honest sellers have nothing to hide. They'll gladly let you take the car to a trusted mechanic. But shady ones? They'll dodge, delay, or give lame excuses. They might say, "There's no time," or "It was just checked." Don't fall for it. A real inspection can uncover hidden frame damage, engine issues, or signs of flood exposure. These things are easy to mask for a quick sale. Skipping the inspection to save time or money is a trap. What costs you $100 now could save you thousands in repairs, or even save your life later. If they push you to just trust them, trust your instincts instead. Walk away. Inspections aren't just for peace of mind, they're your shield against regret. So don't let urgency cloud your judgment. If they won't let a mechanic near the car, you shouldn't go near it either. And here's one visual clue they hope you don't see in broad daylight. Trap number 9. Mismatched paint or body panels. This means one thing: the car has been hit and is badly fixed. Sure, a fresh coat might look shiny, but don't be fooled. Sellers bank on low lighting and quick glances. Always inspect the car in natural daylight. That's when the truth shows up. Look at each panel from different angles. Does the color match exactly? Are the reflections even? If not, you might be staring at a cheap body shop cover-up. Some repairs are harmless. Others are hiding serious damage: twisted frames, misaligned doors, or rust-filled welds that could snap in a crash. That pretty panel might be more filler than metal. Take it further. A paint thickness gauge is a powerful tool. It reveals repainted sections and excessive filler under the surface. If one door reads way thicker than the others, something's not right. And don't ignore panel gaps. Uneven spacing between doors or the hood is not a design flaw. That's a past collision sign. That showroom shine won't hide the truth forever. Bad fixes crumble when you need the car most. Trap number 8. Uneven tire wear. Don't just glance at the tires. Read them like a report card. Uneven wear tells a deeper story. If one side is balder than the other, there's trouble beneath. This isn't just about needing new rubber. It could mean serious alignment issues, bent suspension, or worse, a damaged frame. Slide your hand across the tread. Feel for rough patches or cupping. If it feels wavy or jagged, that's a red flag. Misaligned wheels don't just wear tires faster, they mess with handling and safety too. A shady seller might rotate tires or swap them out to hide this. That's why you inspect all 4. Take your time, get low, and look closely at the inside edges, where problems love to hide. Fixing frame or suspension damage isn't cheap. It can run into $3,000 or $5,000. And if the car was in a crash, there could be hidden damage that never got fixed right. If the tires are whispering something's off, listen, because ignoring it could mean buying a car that drives like a shopping cart with the repair bill to match. The tires don't lie, and if they're hiding damage, the paperwork might be hiding something even worse. Trap number 7, salvage or rebuilt title. That great deal might be a disaster in disguise. If the title says salvage or rebuilt, stop and dig deeper. These aren't just labels, they're warnings. A salvage title means the car was once declared a total loss. Could have been a crash, flood, or fire. It was so bad, insurance walked away. Now it's back on the market, patched up, repainted, and looking fresh. But don't be fooled by shiny paint or new seats. A rebuilt car might run fine today, but the hidden damage could cost you big later. Branded titles lower resale value. Insurance companies may charge more or refuse coverage altogether. And good luck selling it down the road without taking a loss. Ask for detailed repair records. Who fixed it? What was damaged? Did a certified shop do the work? If answers are vague or missing, don't think twice. Leave. You can run a title check on your country's DMV equivalent. A salvage title is a gamble you want to steer clear of. No cosmetic upgrade can erase a car's past, especially when that past involved a tow truck, a write-off, and a serious repair bill. Trap number 6, dirty or sludgy engine oil. Pop that hood and pull the dipstick. If the oil looks thick, dark, or sludgy, that's not just grime. It's years of skipped maintenance packed into a warning sign. Sludge doesn't form overnight. It builds up when someone ignores oil changes for way too long. Now here you are, one test away from inheriting their mess. Clean engines run on clean oil. Pull the oil cap. See gunk? Don't gamble. Sludge chokes internal parts, starves the engine of lubrication, and leads to costly repair. We're talking total engine failure if you're not careful. A replacement could cost you $5,000, $7,000. The seller might distract you with shiny tires and a waxed hood, but dirty oil tells the real story. Oil should be amber and slick, not black tar. And don't just look. Rub a little between your fingers. If you feel gritty bits, that's metal. That's extreme wear and your cue to leave. Because when someone can't bother to change the oil, what else have they ignored? Bad oil equals bad ownership. Simple as that. Trap number 5, burnt or dirty transmission fluid. Your transmission should never smell like a bonfire. Remove the dipstick if there is one and check the fluid. Transmission fluid should be bright red or pink, smooth, and slightly sweet smelling. But if it's dark, gritty, or smells burnt, trouble. Burnt fluid usually means overheating, slipping gears, or internal damage. That's not a small fix unless you are ready. And once it starts failing, it goes fast and painfully. Some newer cars don't have a dipstick. Do not take any excuses. Ask for service records. When was the fluid last changed? If they hesitate, dodge, or don't know something is fishy. Transmission fluid is like blood to your gearbox. Dirty or neglected fluid shortens its life fast. No matter how clean the car looks on the outside, a cooked transmission can turn it into a driveway ornament. Also, take a short drive. If you feel hesitation between shifts and jerks when changing gears, don't spend a dime. A healthy car shifts smooth. A sick one slips, stutters, and silently drains your wallet. You might dodge the fluid trap, but this next red flag, you'll hear it before you even see it. Trap number 4, unusual noises during test drive. Strange noises are the car's warning sirens. Sellers know this, and they play dirty. They'll crank the radio, start small talk, anything to stop you from listening. Don't fall for the circus act. Kill the tunes. Crack the windows. Let the car spill its secrets. A whining noise while turning, bad steering. Click click from wheels, CV joints failing, squealing brakes. Pads are on life support. Grinding gears, that transmission's begging for mercy. Even faint sounds can mean big trouble. Don't assume it's just an old car. It's not character. It's a costly repair. Take corners slowly. Accelerate smoothly. Test brakes hard. Listen at idle. If it rattles, groans, or shrieks, don't let friendly seller fool your gut. Because if you hear it now, it'll scream louder in your garage later. Sounds can betray a broken car, but sometimes it's the smell that tells the whole story. Trap number 3, musty odor or damp interior. If it smells like grandma's basement, back away. That funky, musty odor, it's not just old, it's the stench of flood damage hiding deep. Shady sellers scrub it, spray it, Febreze it, but water always leaves its dirty secrets. Turn off the AC. Sniff with purpose. If it smells mildew, that's not normal. It's mold. Check the carpet and feel for damp spots. Lift the trunk mat. Any rust or stains? Slide your hand under the seats. Feel grit? Now dig deeper. Are the headlights foggy from the inside? Fuses rusty? Wiring look crusty or greenish? That's corrosion whispering. I'll ruin your life later. Flooded cars can run fine for a while, but short circuits love to show up late. Be ready for malfunctions, fried sensors, and no start mornings. And here's the kicker. Insurers often total flood cars for a reason. Rebuilt titles get flipped to look clean. You won't know until your dashboard lights up. So follow your nose. Trust your instincts. If it smells like damp regret, do not be swayed. You're buying a car, not a swamp. Smells fade, but electrical nightmares don't. And the next sign proves it. Trap number 2, malfunctioning or replaced electronics. Modern cars are rolling computers, and if the tech's acting weird, brace yourself. Sellers love to downplay electrical issues. It's minor, probably the fuse. Sure, until your dashboard looks like Times Square. Here's what to test before you fall in love. Press every power window, all of them. Do they hesitate, struggle, or ignore you completely? Try the mirrors, door locks, and seat switches. Hit the USB ports. If they're dead, take note. Infotainment screen flickering like a haunted tablet? Time to ghost that car. Backup camera stuck or randomly goes black. That's not just annoying, it could cost $800, $1,500 to replace. Modern electronics are like dominoes. One bad module can bring chaos. Now pop the hood. Check the serpentine belt. It powers everything from the alternator to AC. If it's frayed, cracked, or loose, trouble's coming. A failing belt can cause your electronics to crash hard. These aren't small fixes, they're neon warning signs. Electrical gremlins don't come cheap. Expect to drop $1,000, $3,000 chasing mysterious shorts and dead modules. Test everything. You don't adopt a tech nightmare. Trap number 1, restitched seatbelts. After a serious crash, seatbelts lock up, stretch, or even tear. Instead of replacing them properly, some sellers or dodgy repair shops just restitch them to look fine. But here's the truth. Manufacturers never sew seatbelts back together. If you spot sloppy stitching, mismatched thread, or odd puckering, that belt's been through war. And if the belt took a hit, so did the car. This could mean a previous major collision, airbags deployed, frame damage, the whole deal. But the seller? They'll shrug it off as just a little wear. Check every seatbelt, front and back. Tug them. Look closely. If it looks frayed like an old shoelace, run. Now for the knockout punch. 2 silent clues that expose a car's dirty history without a single scan tool. Most sellers overlook them. You won't. 1. The hood bolt clue. Pop the hood and check the bolts that secure it to the hinges. These bolts come factory tight and painted, but if you see scratched paint, tool marks, or misaligned washers, it means the hood was removed or adjusted, usually after a front-end collision. Shady sellers might replace or repaint the bumper, but they rarely touch these small details. A clean exterior can hide frame damage, but tampered hood bolts spill the secret. Compare both sides. If one bolt is pristine and the other looks tampered with, the repair was sloppy, and the car's history isn't what they claim. 2. The windshield sticker trick. Old service stickers, especially oil change or inspection reminders, can quietly expose the truth. Check the windshield, door jamb, or under the hood for outdated stickers from garages, quick lubes, or state inspections. If the last recorded mileage doesn't match the current odometer or jumps backward, that's a red flag for odometer rollback. Even more revealing, stickers from different states. That could point to flood zone relocations, auction flips, or title washing. Sellers scrub Carfax clean, but forget these tiny timestamps. One faded sticker can unravel the car's entire backstory. No tools, no scanner, just your eyes. You've just uncovered the dirty secrets sneaky sellers hope you overlook. But slick-talking dealerships? They've got tricks of their own. In my next video, I'm exposing 15 dealership scams everyone falls for. Don't sign anything until you've seen this.